The rm command is one of the most dangerous commands on Linux. All it does is very simple. It removes a file or directory from your system. For example, if I create this directory called test, I can simply remove it with this command, or if I create a file called test, then I can remove it with this command. The problem of the rm command is that there are times when you accidentally delete a very important directory. Now, you have probably heard of the rmrf root command, which this actually won't do anything. You have to type in this command to make it actually do something. So this is going to delete your entire system. And yeah, the rm command can be dangerous sometimes. So the safer way to basically use rm is with trash. So whenever you've used a file manager like Nautilus, you'll notice that there's a trash bin with lots of trash files. And then I can simply just select all of this, click delete, will permanently delete them. So this is actually with a tool called trash. It's simply called trash, and on most package managers it's called trash-cli or just regular trash. You can simply look it up on the GitHub, and what this does is that it takes a file, and when you try to trash that file, all it does is move it to this directory called .local share trash and then files. So here you have all of your trash files. Obviously I've got a lot of stuff here, and today I'm going to show you how to set it up and replace rm with it. So of course, typing out trash can be quite annoying because it's a very long word. So you can simply edit your shell or C. In this case I'm using ZSH, so I'll edit ZSHRC and then go somewhere in the file, and then wherever you put your aliases. So if you have no aliases, you can put this anywhere. If you have some, then it's nice to keep them organized. So I can add something called alias rm equals trash. So that's gonna simply say whenever I use the rm command, then redirect that to use the trash command. Now I don't like this because sometimes I want to permanently delete my file. So what we'll do is we'll set it to something like tr for trash, obviously. So first I need to check if tr is an actual command. So we'll just simply comment this out, and let's see if tr is an actual command. And yeah, it is an actual command, so we need another command. I'll just do trs because that makes sense for trash. So now I can type in trs, and that's gonna trash a file. Very nice. Now another way to use the rm command without losing your files is by aliasing rm to rm-i. rm-i, all that does is if I create a file called test, then I do rm test, which is, by the way, aliased to rm-i. So this is gonna execute rm-i test, and it's gonna have this confirmation prompt. So that's basically a second chance. So where you would need this is not actually when you're removing the root directory, because Linux won't actually allow you to remove the root directory unless you explicitly tell it to do not care about root directory. That's useless. Just tell it to do that and it will remove it for you. But I am talking about stuff like the home directory. The home directory does not have any sort of protection. So if I just execute this command and it didn't have this alias that said rm-i, then it would just delete my home directory, like gone, bye bye. So you obviously don't want that to happen. So that's where the trash command comes in place. The way you make use of trash command is with stuff like a directory that you want to temporarily remove. So let's say you have a annoying directory, right? So you don't want this, so you can simply trash this, and it's gonna temporarily remove that, and you can restore it if you want to. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and bye bye.